I want to let you know that you can ask God for literally everything. Whatever help that you need, He can provide that for you. Welcome back to my channel. 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 In today's video, we're going to be talking about our hearts. Okay, if you're interested in this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let's get into the video. So my question for you is, how can you love God with all of your heart if your heart isn't fully pure? For instance, you can have hate in your heart, you can have jealousy, you can have anger, unforgiveness. There's so many things that you can have in your heart. But if you have all those things, how can you fully make room for loving God? So I have a verse in Matthew 22:37. It says, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." You should ask God to help you and allow Him to fill you up so that He can cleanse your heart, so that you can have a heart that's more like Jesus. It's not okay for people to be jealous. It's not okay to be angry all the time, or to, you know, get kind of upset especially when things are so little. And I want you guys to understand that it's so important to, you know, ask God for help, because I'm a human being. There was times, or are times, when I kind of get mad, or someone kind of makes me frustrated, and I kind of like say things I don't mean. And that brings me to my next verse. In Matthew 15:18, it says, "But the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them." So you have to always check your heart, because whatever you say comes from how you feel, which is in your heart. So like I mentioned, like being jealous about someone, unforgiveness is a huge one. If you notice that someone that you were probably really close to, or just someone in your life that you kind of fell off with, and you having a hard time forgiving them, ask God for help, because I mentioned that in my last video, but I was basically having a hard time forgiving people that were really close to me, but God helped me get there. And I want to let you know that you can ask God for literally everything. Whatever help that you need, He can provide that for you. He answers all prayers. He hears all your needs, everything that you want. He will answer you if it's a part of His will. This brings me to my next point. In Jeremiah 29:13, it says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart." I know personally some people who pray and they just kind of like have doubt while they're praying. They don't really have faith that God will answer, or God will deliver them, or hears them. But I'm here to tell you, and Jeremiah also mentions that when you seek God with all your heart, you will find God. Like, just because you haven't gotten those prayers answered right away doesn't mean that you're not going to get those answers that you've been looking for. I just want you guys to know that you just got to be patient. Don't, like, you know, when you kind of dip your toes in the water and you kind of like pull it out really quickly because you haven't gotten, you know, you're not used to the water yet. But it's the same thing for God. Like, don't just dip your toes and expect God to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna answer those prayers right away. Sometimes He does it as a test. Sometimes He does it because He wants to build a relationship with you. It's just His timing is always perfect. Just keep your foot there. Be still and expect Him to answer, and have faith that He is God, that He is a God who delivers. He's a God that provides miracles. He can do anything. Ask God to help you. Ask God for deliverance, for Him to cleanse you, to change your desires. If you have problems naturally just being jealous all the time, sometimes that can be a demon present, the spirit of jealousy. You can rebuke it. And you know, if you're angry, and sometimes you don't even know why you're angry, but you're angry, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I don't want you guys to just love God with some parts of your heart, but not with your full heart. I'm a human being as well. I'm not perfect. I notice myself kind of getting mad really easily. So I was like, no, this is not of God. Like, I pray and I'm like, God, like, can you please help me with this? And also I want you guys to understand that you gotta work as well. You can't just ask God like to help you and then you kind of just still kind of deal with it. You gotta have to try as well. Just like, all right, well, I'm asking God for this. I'm gonna believe in faith that he's gonna help me, but also like you also have a choice. You know, you have power yourself. You can just be like, all right, you find yourself getting mad, just take a break, like take a little step, you know, think before you speak, because you don't want to regret it. And then just, you know, so just, it's a process, you know, everything is a process. I don't want you guys to feel like it's the end of the world or you have to rush this, but just enjoy the process and believe in faith that God is here to help you. And I'm telling you, when you're able to fully love God fully with your heart, you become a changed person, because you know God is love, and you know loving God is like one of the best feelings ever. Oh my God, like it makes you feel like you're good, like you don't really need anyone else. You don't need love from anyone else because you have God. Like you love, like when I tell you, it's like a different type of love too. It's like you're in love, like because of everything that he's done. And when you know the goodness of God, like your life will change completely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed it too, because I enjoyed it. Okay, let me stop being let's sing the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Yeah.